Hello, my name is Lainey Avila, and this is my English 1302 end of course reflection. First, we have looking back. First, I want to talk about myself as a writer. So, during the work of the second project, I learned that I enjoy collaborating with others and getting feedback from them. Before, I wasn't very comfortable working with other people, and I thought I would be better working on projects by myself. I knew that I was getting better at collaborating with others when I became more comfortable with communicating with them, especially my partner Tammy. I learned to talk to her often, and it became less and less awkward for me interacting with others. I also developed a more positive attitude towards writing in MLA format during this course because of how often we wrote. So here in this slide, I have some examples of the feedback and support I got that I was talking about in the previous slide. So this first photo right here, it's a conversation between me and my partner Tammy, and I believe it shows that we had really great communication during the project and we collaborated well with each other. So she let me know she was done, and then I went over her portion and I asked her if she also had any issues with my part, and we came to a nice conclusion that we think we did good. And this next example is the MLA format citation guide that I used a lot. I used to feel very not confident when I was working with MLA, but with this guide, it really helped boost my confidence and made me feel more uh, made me feel more experienced when citing with MLA. And then last, I have some feedback that I received from the Writing Center on my first draft of the essay, and I really used their advice to help me reword some sentences that were a little lengthy and so we received helpful feedback from both our peers and from the Writing Center. I was surprised that our classmates disagreed with our main argument over private-public partnerships, but they also still mentioned really nice things about our letter, and they told us that our arguments were strong, our evidence was strong, and so was our research, which I thought it was surprising that they could disagree but still think that we wrote a strong letter. Overall, receiving this much feedback really changed my viewpoint over criticism and how to receive it. Before, I wouldn't normally accept criticism because I just thought my work was always good. But from this, I thought that everybody's comments from the Writing Center, from my classmates, and from my partner, they really helped me solidify the letter even more than it was originally, and we really got our point across, which I was very happy about. So after this course, I plan on continuing to utilize the Writing Center. Next, I'm going to be talking about the challenges and the strategies I used during this project. One of the most challenging aspects I faced during the second project was the researching aspect. It was also difficult trying to find arguments that would support my solution as suggested in my letter. One of the new strategies I tried in response to this was using sources from more online articles rather than from academic articles. This benefited me and my partner more because we were able to find more sources. So just using the academic journals that JSTOR provided, I wasn't really finding evidence in any of them that could really help with my arguments that I was making in the letter. So I wanted to just do more searching, not with the database, but with just the web to see more options, but still really checking to make sure that they came from credible sources. Here in this slide, you could just see the old JSTOR database that we would use. And then in this picture, it's just a online article that we found from a credible source, not using JSTOR. And using technology and languaging in our second project, we used Canva to create our advocacy ad. Tammy used it and drew some images using the app. Uh, it was one of the many times I've used Canva, so I took plenty of advantage using it in our project, which I believe turned out well. And knowing that our audience would be the Texas Department of Transportation, we made sure that our letter sounded formal and persuasive. And when revising the ad again, we wanted the tone of it to be the same as the letter, which was formal and persuasive. And you can see this is our new ad, and it included a QR code that to make it more interactive, like we had wanted it to be, which would just make the audience look more into it and read more about it versus our old, which is just an image. Lastly, if we're looking back, I want to talk about the upsides to this project. I'm proud about the strong points that we made in the letter, and I think the letter is very convincing and persuasive. And I've never really felt this confident about a persuasive piece of writing I've done before. After this course, I feel much more confident as a writer and more accepting when receiving feedback. I think that I will have a much happier relationship with writing after taking this course. And I also feel much stronger when it comes to researching after having so much practice of it from this course. Now for looking forward. So looking forward, I want to first talk about my strengths. I'm happy that I have learned to accept feedback, but I'm still working on a few of my citation skills. I hope to do more work with other writing languages like APA just so I can strengthen my writing skills more. And some skills I have developed in this course is communicating with others and using MLA in writing, and I hope to transfer these skills to my future writing. Because all of our projects I used MLA, I feel much more confident with it now. And now finally for going forward, I believe that I can write strong and compelling pieces of writing, which I believe can help me in my future career. Maybe if I'm writing to a boss or a partner, trying to convince them of a certain thing, I can definitely see how that would be useful. And I hope to always use writing, whether it be academically, professionally, socially, or sometimes just personally. I feel that writing is a really great way of conveying important thoughts and feelings. And after this course, I have come to appreciate writing more than ever. And I really want to start writing my own journal entries to help organize my thoughts sometimes. And I hope that now, after this course, I continue to develop my writing outside of class. And I just hope to write more frequently now than ever. So thank you so much for listening and looking at all my projects. I really had a good time this semester, and I will continue to use everything I've learned in my future writing. Thank you.